thinking, 2017,
Yes.
you've got experience in sales and management. We know Lee's a bit of a traveller. He's always had that passion to go around the world. Was it a sort of, I don't know if this was like a very hard decision, whether it was just a really quick, let's try this, see what happens?
I mean, like, obviously Phoenix has been here a long time, so the opportunity came up, and with Lee's background and my experience in the managerial roles and sales, it seemed like a very clever thing to do. We love our community. We wanted to be a huge part of the community. So and with a young family, we thought, you know what, let's try and make something and bring Phoenix into its next stage of life.
Well, that's the thing. You just had your third child, and most people, when they're in the sort of throes of having young kids and all that, the last thing they want to do is take on other challenges. So I don't know if there was, like a toss of a coin, whether it was, a real long night of debating all the ups and downs, and how did you come to the decision ultimately?
It was definitely a long conversation in that, there's a lot when you've had a baby, and it's number 3, so obviously life is busy. But also what we kind of ultimately thought was, we saw ourselves here locally in the town, in the community, and I'd spent a lot of time travelling into town and working, in Sandyford and that kind of Leopardstown area. So it was time for a change, and it was time to bring it back locally. We can be here for the kids, be part of the community, and it made much more sense from a logistic point of view as well as a career move.
Now, are you aware of the history of Phoenix Travel itself? Like, how long has this been here?
It's about 25 years in total. The Phoenix Travel name's been going. Yeah.
Right.
So it's well established. I mean, we're one of the longest or the oldest businesses in the town. So that's something to be proud of, I suppose, in that way. We've just also won Boutique Travel Agency of the Year in 2025. So that was a great win at the Worldchoice Awards. So it's been great. It's been a good 7 years.
As you've said before to me, that we've come a long way from the buckets and spades. People have a huge amount of options now. They can go any kind of trip. It doesn't have to be just about getting a tan. It can be about discovering all different parts of the world and wellness and all that. Has that something that surprised you, just how kind of widescreen it's become, people's travel choices?
Yeah, I mean, look, life changes and things move, and you have to be able to adapt to change, right? So the travel industry, the landscape has changed quite a lot in the last couple of years, and also people do want more. They want other things. So the bucket and spade type of thing will always be there. That's what people still want, but it's no longer the main part of the business. And so I think demand drives, you need to listen to your demand, and cruises are very big for us. The wellness area is big, and it's also getting bigger. People want to take that time out and sort of just chill. We do everything from football matches to Disneyland to the Caminos to surfing holidays, like you name it, we do it. So safaris are in there as well. It's really interesting type of work, and you still get people coming in asking for something that you're like, haven't done that one in a while. So it's quite a large scope.
Isn't it great that every car and truck in Greystones just decided, we're going to pass Phoenix Travel right now? That noise. So over the years, like, obviously there's been so many different kind of challenges when it comes to any business, but certainly in travel, when you had COVID, the internet kind of creeps up like constantly in people's lives. I don't know if that's been a sort of learning curve, whether it's been times where you thought, what the feck are we doing here?
Absolutely. I mean, it's like anything. After COVID, it was a real uncertainty for anybody that had their own business. But it is about how you bounce back from it, how you respond to it. We've got a great repeat customer base. We've got great staff in there who are the hub of what we do and the heart of what we do. And we have, a really good, solid knowledge. So, I mean, we've over 100 years experience in knowledge in Phoenix. And people need that, and they want that. So, there's a huge amount of, I suppose, respect for that, and people are looking for that kind of security. They're looking to know that we're fully bonded and licensed, and that if anything goes wrong, that we're there to help pick up the pieces. But also there's that sort of element of shopping local as well, which is huge at the moment. So yes, as much as COVID really took its toll, we bounced back, we stuck in there, and of course there were a lot more grey hairs after it, and a lot more kind of stressful conversations, but here we are. And as I said, we just won the Travel Agency of the Year, so we're happy with that one.
I know you said it's 100 years experience of travel in the shop. How old is Kathy Sherry? Because
Stop that now, Paul. We do not discuss ages.
I do think too that in Greystones we've become, certainly sort of Happy Pair brought it in, but in a big way, it's all about the inner journey. So I'm wondering whether there's a sort of, I guess the wellness trips, all that kind of stuff has sort of crept into your menu because people are sort of hoping to find themselves somewhere on the planet,
including their owner. I mean,
yeah.
I've done a lot of wellness holidays myself and been on a journey through wellness, and I can tell you firsthand how important it is to take time out and to breathe and to do things that aren't necessarily in your comfort zone, and to try new things, new trips that don't necessarily require you to be out on the batter for a week or two. You know, they have their place as well, of course, but the wellness holidays they're everything from a Camino walk to a retreat, eating vegan food, doing yoga and abstaining from alcohol for a week. But there's a huge spectrum. There are walking holidays, there are couples retreats, there are retreats that you go solo, there are retreats that you go with your friends. So there's a huge amount of it, and it's taken off in a big way, yeah, for sure.
And I suppose the most important ticket right now is the World Cup. Have you I don't know if you can sort of feel it yet, that there's going to be a huge kind of surge of suddenly people are very proud of the Irish football team.
Absolutely.
And need to be with them at all times.
Absolutely. That's true. The sports ones are big as well, yeah. Everybody loves to support the sport, you know, and do the rugbies and the football trips. So yeah, I'm sure that'll be crossing our door very soon.
Now above this we'll put all your links in, but you're constantly obviously having specials, you're constantly kind of updating what's available to people. So we just recommend that, you know, people go to your website. It's probably the easiest thing, but certainly we'll also try and share out any big kind of news that you have. But just congratulations on the win.
Thank
and congratulations on being here for so long. It's amazing.
Thanks so much, and thanks to all our customers that support us, and as I said, we wouldn't be here without them, so thank you.
Bada boom.